Seeing Hardaway Sudden T back with another EP. I hate when folks see me do this shit, then they go live. Like, bro, I hate when folks see me go live, then they hit me up. Sudden T back with another EP. We here for a good time, not a long time. And I want to apologize because my show's been, all over the place. My show be all over the place around the holidays, but I'm gonna try to give y'all the best. I'm gonna give y'all a formal show today. The best I could do, the best formal show I could give y'all today, with it being so much going on at times like this. You know what I mean? I checked in yesterday morning with y'all. Checked in last night with y'all. I'm always holler at my people. Even if it ain't long, I'm always find a way to holler at my people. So this is my time. Come holler at my people. And I want to talk about something today. Shout out my brother MP. What the fuck? I'm getting this thing sure, but I'm gonna keep on cook. I want to talk about something today. Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos. Actually, their live weigh-in is right now. Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos is weighing in right now. They got a fight coming up tomorrow. It's been a lot going on with this fight. This fight was supposed to take place about 8 months ago. Been a lot going on surrounding this fight. But I got to thinking, I had a lot of time to think about this. Had a lot of time to think about this fight and everything surrounding this fight and all that good stuff. And I stopped to think for myself. Now, it could all be so simple, right? Teofimo got 3 belts. Devin Haney got 1 belt. They fight for undisputed. And, we crown, who's the best in the division. It could all be so simple. Really easy, really. Really, it's really easy. But we all know that it's really not that easy. So that also got me thinking, Deontay Wilder and AJ was supposed to fight some years ago. Big build up to the fight, never got it. Both fighters ended up losing. Terence Crawford and Earl Spence also supposed to fight. You know what I'm saying? Big build up. The fight still ain't happening. And Devin Haney and Teofimo. It's Teofimo Lopez. What if Teofimo Lopez lose this fight? You know what I mean? And I think this is going to be his last fight at 135. So this fight, this super fight, that we've been, speaking about. And y'all heard me correct. Like, it's word out that Teofimo Lopez is vacating all his belts after this next fight. Shout out Derek Adams. Yeah, I'm good, Derek Adams. I'm in this gym just chilling. I ain't gonna be here long day, but I want to talk about what I talk about, and then we go keep it moving. He said, "Can the fighter be considered great and not fight great competition?" No, I don't think he can. MP, what the fuck? But I said all that to say this, right? This super fight, that we've been waiting to get and all that. I think we're about to miss out on this fight. It really could all be so simple, but everything in boxing is everything but simple. I think we're about to lose this fight. What if Teofimo loses this fight, and on top of it, even if he wins, I'm hearing that he's vacating his belts. You know what I mean? And if he vacating his belts, then that's good for Devin Haney. You know what I mean? He got a chance to get all the belts at 135. You got guys coming up to 135, all that good stuff. A lot of good fighters that fuck up with this man. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. But what if Teofimo loses this fight? Where does Teofimo go from here? So that's what I was thinking about. I was like, it's been a lot of positioning going on with this shit. What if Teofimo Lopez loses this fight? Then what? Too many fights. He said, "Oh shit, car string. Too many fights. We lose too many fights. Too many big fights don't happen, and then one or both fighters end up losing, and then just goes to hell with the whole fight." That happens. That happens too often in boxing. That happens way too often in boxing. And I'm not one of the ones who believe Teofimo Cambosis is going to win. That the problem is T.O. is undisputed, but on paper, he's not. Is WBC with this stupid franchise. Fact. Nah, he not. No, I think the problem with Derek Adams is Teofimo Lopez isn't undisputed, and he keeps saying he is. He's not even undisputed on paper. The WBC even came out and said that their franchise title is not a real belt. Said Teofimo Lopez lose. He was just another hype machine exposed. We lose too many good fights. We lose too many big fights to time. Straight up time alone, just time in general. We lose too many big fights to just time wasted, man. Time wasted doing this, time wasted doing that, time fighting this fighter. An even better example is Keith Thurman and Earl Spence. Keith Thurman and Earl Spence supposed to be in a fight we had 2 or 3 fights out of. Never got that fight. I feel like Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez where we never going to get that fight. And you would think I would be so simple, being that they both have the belts. Why not just make the fight? It's not a PBC thing. Yeah, facts, Darrell. Facts, Darrell. Darrell Adams said, I meant it's Suleiman. It's his fault. It's his fault. He even gets confused. It even gets confusing. And really, Darrell, what I'm saying is the shit could all be so simple. Because all T.O. and Devin Haney got to do is fight one another. It's like we making this shit so simple. And then making it, and then, we making this shit so hard. And then making it hard, let's say Teofimo Lopez lose. We didn't lost another fight. But breaking news is, and this shit literally just came to my phone, y'all. Like this news came to my phone as I started this. Breaking news is Teofimo Lopez said that he dropping the belts. That he dropping the belts after this fight with Cambosis, win, lose, or draw anyway. So Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez probably has went by the wayside. And if it ain't went by the wayside, it went by the wayside at 135 for undisputed, which is part of the reason why I wanted to see the motherfucker anyway. I like when fights have implications and titles and shit on the line, you know what I mean? That's part of the reason why I want to see Earl Spence versus Terrence Bud Crawford so bad. D has said if Teofimo fuck around and lose, he gonna feel dumb. He lost all his straps at a discount from what he could have made with Haney. Facts, he could have made a bigger fight type. These, I get you, brother. They should get the fuck off. Right. That's all I'm saying. It's just too much that could happen. It's too much that could happen for fighters to not be making these fights. We lost AJ Wilder. We lost AJ Wilder for the titles. You know, we lost motherfucking Caleb Plant, David Benavidez for the titles. We lost motherfucking, we losing Earl Spence versus Bud for the titles. You've let Bud tell it, we lost it. You know what I mean? We lost that for the titles. We about to lose pretty much from what's in TV, from what's being put out into the surface, from what's being put out into the air, into the world. We lost Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez. Now, my thing with that is, that was a fight to see. He said we lost AJ Fury. We never had that, Duran. Just be real with you. That was never a real fight. I ain't believe that one. Some people, yeah, to some people, we lost AJ Fury, but I knew that shit won't happen. Like, check out my Southern Tees, bro. Like, I knew that one wasn't. I knew that one wasn't going down. I knew that one wasn't going down, brother. But we lost AJ Slick Tongue. Shout out my guy, Slick Tongue. Say salute, Southern. Appreciate you sliding through that. He said AJ Fury was never gonna happen. Yeah, Slick Tongue, right. Do what I'm getting. Like, they jump one. They jump one go happen. This studying T218. Keith James, what's good, Keith James? Keith James said, salute, Sudden T in chat. Yes, sir, my G blowing that. You already know what's going on here talking to the fam about this good old boxing. You know, we got the 10 female Cambosis fight tomorrow. We got Devin Haney, JoJo on the horizon. You know, it just got me to thinking. It just got me to thinking a little bit about 135. Politics fucking up big fights. Facts. Politics. And I think in a lot of these cases, it's some of our favorite fighters not wanting to get in the ring with with the best competition, with the best of the best, just being real. Some of our favorite fighters are holding this shit up. You know what I mean? Fighters, so good fighters, great fighters. You know what I mean? Fighters we think are good, fighters we think are great. I heard holding this shit up. You know what I mean? But we got Teofimo and George Kambosos fighting tomorrow. You know what I mean? And I wanted to pose the question, like, what if Teofimo Lopez lose? You know what I mean? He coming off the Loma win, biggest win in his career type deal. But I feel like he didn't capitalize on his opportunity. He didn't capitalize. He should have went straight into the Devin Haney fight. Win, lose, or draw, T.O. Devin Haney, we would have respected whoever. And there was a time where I thought Teofimo could beat Devin Haney. But with just how he moving now, with the way he moving, ain't no way you think you could beat a guy and you moving how you move, you know, when you know the fight, when the biggest fight of your career to date arises, the way you move is I'm already undisputed, so I don't gotta fight you. And clearly it's a dispute between, you know, the WBC belt. And if you ask me, it's really not a dispute because Devin Haney is the real WBC champion, if you ask me. But like my guy said, Suleiman didn't add this, you know, WBC franchise shit, and he didn't confuse, you know, the casual fan. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting a shirt on my Twitter. He's at Kambosos in 8th round. You picking Kambosos to win, Brody? You got Kambosos to win, Brody? Anybody in the chat, anybody here got Kambosos to win? If you lose that Kambosos, his career will be shot. Shout out my guy Brown on boxing. He said the DAZN is a network that should have been for all the promotional companies can do work on. Eddie Hearn and AJ are the reason boxing is like this now. They ducked Undisputed and 50 million with Deontay Wilder. Said people need to support every fighter and not be a fanboy. Let's fucking love what the Warriors are doing. What you say, Slick Tom? Kambosos is 8. Oh, that's tough, man. I don't know. Like I said, like, look, my guy Slick Tom, like I get folks telling me. I got folks telling me that Kambosos gonna pull this off. My guy Derek be sliding through here. My guy Derek bet on I think he bet on T.O. to win in the first round knockout. I think he bet T.O. by first round knockout. But I had some people come through this motherfucker and tell me Kambosos was gonna win. Quite a few people. He's on my Southern, love your work, brother. The UK salutes you, bro. Shout out my guy Darrell Adams. Appreciate you sliding through this, John Darrell. Shout out my UK brother Darrell Adams. Appreciate you sliding through this, John. Darrell Adams. One of them. I hope I ain't fucking your shit up, buddy. The best thing right now, Teofimo, shout out my guy AB. The best thing right now for Teofimo Lopez, bro, he got to go in here. He got to make easy work of George Kambosos, right? Easy work. Knock him out. Like, knock him out clean. Smooth, knock him out, right? Put him on the stretch. He got to go in here and make easy work of George Kambosos. And then right after the fight over with, I need for him to say, I'm the best at 135 and I want to prove it. So the winner of Devin Haney versus JoJo Diaz, that's the fight that I want next. I need him to look over to Bob Arum and say, the winner of Devin Haney versus JoJo Diaz, Bob, that's the fight that needs to be made next. Type deal. Now we want to blame Bob. Now, if Teofimo Lopez actually give us some energy like he want this fight, we'll be able to blame Bob. But Teofimo Lopez is the one saying that he don't got to fight Devin Haney. That Devin Haney not a real champion. You saying the same shit that Bob's saying. You sound like your own promoter. You sound like you okay with not fighting Devin Haney. Why do you get so uptight when the name Devin Haney is brought up? You know what I mean? Why do they say, are you going to fight Devin Haney? Why is it always, well, Devin Haney not a real champion? Why ain't it, oh yeah, Devin Haney just as good a fighter as anybody else? So yeah, I fight him too. Why it always got to be, oh, he not the real belt. He got this belt. If everybody's saying it, it's the reason they saying it. They saying it because they want to see you fight the guy. Now, whether you feel like you undisputed or not, Devin Haney is a champion in your division. Whether you feel like it's a regular belt or whatever, he has a belt in your division. Fight makes perfect sense, my guy. And understand, for people who knew her and all this shit, I'm not a Devin Haney fanboy or no shit like that. There was a time where I had Teofimo Lopez to beat Devin Haney. Facts. I had Teofimo to beat Devin Haney. For the longest, I had Teofimo to beat Devin Haney. But the way Teofimo moving towards Devin Haney, that's just not the energy of somebody. You know, that's not the energy of somebody who feel like that they could beat a fighter, don't move the way that T.O. move around Devin Haney. Let me say that. AB said what they go along with the agenda, you can tell, but they think we can't. When they go along with the agenda, you can tell, but they think we can't. Yeah, facts. Facts, AB. He said boxing should be just like the NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, Major League Soccer, NHL, one champion in the league, multiple channels, all promoting the biggest fighters. Yep. That's a good idea. That's a damn good idea, bro. Like the NBA, but you know, boxing too easy to get into. Anybody can get their hand on boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so open. The sport's so open, and that's why it's so corrupt. You know what I'm saying? Because really anybody could get in here and get their hands on that type of shit. Is who I am, says salute. Yeah, that fight should be next, but T.O. would have to fight Haney if both win in favor of the net. I think he's going to 140. I just got word that he is going to 140. I just got word that after this fight, whether he win, lose, or draw, that he going to 140. Now, this ain't no official news, nothing like that, but they said that T.O. Camp said that win, lose, or draw, after this fight, he going to 140 because he having a hard time making 135. And now I say this, if he get off the belts and he just go to 140, then that's cool because he not holding back Devin Haney or no shit like that. With him sitting on the belt like that, refusing to fight Haney. That's how I feel about Terrence Crawford too. With you sitting on the belt, refusing to fight somebody, you holding up, a division, or you holding up somebody else because you don't want to fight them, because you don't want to be great. Well, go and move up then, and let the division be what it be. So if T.O. move up, then, I don't got no problem with him. I just know that he didn't want to fight Devin Haney. And I don't got no problem with nobody being a duck, because I don't worship any of these fighters. If you a duck, you a duck. And I'm a carry then. I like fighters who fight good fights, who fight tough fights. You know what I mean? I don't like you if you a duck. I used to be a Teofimo Lopez fan, I'm telling you. And if he never fights Devin Haney, then I know he's scared of Devin Haney. And I ain't gonna say I'm gonna dislike him, but I'm not gonna look at him the same. He's not gonna be one, my favorite fighters no more. I already like him less than I liked him last year, because of the way he moving type deal. I just wish he had gone, fight Devin. You know what I'm saying? Go and get this fight out the way. This fight took too long to happen from the jump. So I'm excited about that too. He said if Timo was going to be Haney, he wouldn't have ran from the WBC once Haney was up next. True. He said T.O. tanking around, all-star, acting shaky when they talking about Devin Haney. He's a hard time making weight. You seen him at the weigh-in today? Nah, I didn't. I know they live weigh-in was not too long ago though. Now, but I seen somebody say on my timeline that he looked good. He said T.O. weigh win with sweat and shoes on at 135 solid. Yeah, but look how long this fight got pushed back, buddy. Look how long he had to make weight. This fight was supposed to happen in July, fam. It's who I am. This fight's supposed to happen in July, fam. It's a reason he kept pushing this fight back. You know what I mean? Would he have been 135 with sweats and shoes on in July when the fight first went down? You know what I mean? So he had more than he really. He said T.O. can make 135 easily. T.O. probably walk around like 160. T.O. probably walk around like 160. He most definitely getting out of 135, Keith James. And look, I'm not the one saying he getting out of 135. He the one saying it. Y'all ain't never heard T.O. say nothing about 140 before? Just media. Y'all ain't never heard him say nothing about 140 before? Because I hope y'all don't feel like that I'm making this up. Anybody in the chat ever heard T.O. say something about going up to 140 before? Maybe I'm tripping a little bit. Hey, and it's crazy. I had did a Thanksgiving video. He said T.O. Pops even mentioned 147. You know what I'm saying? T20. You know what I'm saying? So Teofimo walking around about 155, 160, y'all. He walking around about 155, 160. He said Todd Rain just had Bud versus Porter and didn't promote anything like he should have. Right. True. Right. Not our subject, Brown boxing, but I saw ESPN drop a Clarissa Shields promotion today. A random Clarissa Shields promotion. So shout out to that. Shout out the PFL and Clarissa Shields. He said all the time. He said T.O. talk about fight Devin at 140 last year before the Loma fight. That's what I'm saying. So the nigga be, I don't like, as long as my thing is Devin want to go up to 140 because T.O. won't fight him. T.O. keeps saying he go fight Devin at 140. So when they both go up to 140, is that gonna be the first fight to happen? Or is Devin gonna stay at 135 and let T.O. jump up to 140? Or if Devin jump up to 140 first, is T.O. gonna stay at 135? We finna really get, and I feel like I already know. but we finna really get to see, you know, who really don't want this smoke. You know what I'm saying? We get on some real shit if you really pay attention. Teofimo, Devin Haney, Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence. Is this starting to winder down? You know, we getting to 2021 and all that shit. We starting to see who really don't want these fights. For real. If you just, you know, if you being real about it, you starting to really see who don't want these fights. You know what I'm saying? If you're not being a super fan, I heard them say that often. Devin said he might go to 140 because he can't get fights at 135. Facts, keep James. That's what Devin be saying. But if Teofimo get off the belts at 135, you know, somebody gonna be trying to get them belts. Devin gonna be able to fight somebody. Somebody go suck this shit up and fight Devin for a belt. JoJo Diaz and Devin Haney finna fight. JoJo Diaz might get one of them motherfucking belts if Tio come up them belts. Because JoJo Diaz will fight anybody. That's why I got respect for JoJo Diaz. You never hear me talking shit about JoJo on this channel because I respect JoJo the Warrior. You know, I respect JoJo Diaz as a fighter. Niggas ain't trying to fight Devin Haney, and JoJo Diaz stepped up and he fought Devin Haney. So shout out motherfucking JoJo Diaz. You feel me? Shout out motherfucking JoJo Diaz. He said Tio gonna stay at 135. And if he do, and if he stay at 135, then he must fight Devin Haney. If he's staying at 135, then he must fight Devin Haney. It's a must. Shout out my guy Bruce Goes. Appreciate you sliding through this, John. Bruce Goes. Glad you can make it, bro. I'm in this John just cooking for a little minute. I ain't gonna be here too long this morning. I'm gonna be headed back to my city tomorrow. Now I'll be back to, you know, my regular shows type shit. I just want to hop in here and talk to y'all about this news real quick, you know, in the wakes of the Teofimo Lopez fight. But how I feel this fight slipping away from us. He said JoJo moved up and stepped up. Fat Keith James. He said if Teofimo leaves, Haney should clean up and be undisputed at 135. Agreed. Then chase after that idiot. Agreed. Lopez ain't going to have super success at 140 either. Too many threats. Right. Cause 140 got them hitters too. He said to me, if I was running Devin's career, I will push him to undisputed at 135 after moving to 140. If TR run from his 135, dropping the belts like a sucker, then Devin need to pick up all of them. Facts. I think all of us feel like Devin need to just, you know, wait TO out. Because TO more than likely going up first. And that's what I'm thinking on too. Yeah, and I think when he vacate them belts, that'd be perfect for a guy like Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody else we think, you know, could be Devin Haney. Tank, that'll get us Tank versus Devin Haney. Teofimo vacating them belts to open up Tank versus Devin Haney at 135 for one of them belts. That'll build up a Tank versus Devin Haney fight. Because I'm pretty sure Tank gonna grab some of them belts. And Devin Haney already got one, so I'm pretty sure Devin Haney gonna grab an extra one. Tank gonna come down, get him one. You know, who knows? Maybe Shakur might go up to 35, get him one. Or, you know, who another 35? Or Ryan Garcia scare ass. They might give Ryan Garcia scare ass one just for the hell of it. And if he get a belt, maybe he forced to fight somebody. You know what I'm saying? We might get O'Shaq and Foster to come up from 130 to 135 since don't nobody want to fight him at 130. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But I think that's what I think too, the best thing for if Lopez ain't gonna fight Devin Haney, then there's nothing he could do at 135. Then he need to go and move up. He said, "You think DAZN picked the fight up to fix the cause for Kambosos to get the decision?" Hey, that would be smart for Devin, won't it? That'll make a lot of sense for Devin, won't it? T20. You said that T20. I ain't say that T20. You said that T20. You said that T20. I ain't say that T20. Makes sense though if you ask me. He said facts. JoJo go hard. 2012 Olympian as well. Yeah. JoJo real. He said, in all honesty, Eddie and DAZN should put 20 million up to make the fight with David versus T.O. Agreed. I think, man, Brown on Box, that man just said something. That man just asked me, do I think that Eddie Hearn and DAZN bought the fight to set it up for Kambosos to win on the cards? If Kambosos get them belts, he most definitely will fight Devin Haney. Kambosos already said in the tweet he put out, like some weeks ago, that man said, he said, don't worry about it, Dev. I know they're running from you. When I beat up this clown T.O., me and you go handle business. That's exactly what Kambosos said. So who knows? That could be an option. He said Tank wins against Cruz. You think they'll upgrade him WBA Super because of what the WBA is doing? If he win against Cruz, who the WBA champion? Now Teofimo Lopez is WBA champion. But if Teofimo Lopez come off him, then yeah, the WBA might, go and upgrade Tank. He's unfortunate. Lopez is the biggest puncher Kambosos has faced. Can't steal shit if Kambosos sleep. Facts, DI. Facts, DI. I got T.O. to win though, but it's people out here, bro. The Kambosos winning train is strong. But yeah, then what the fuck was I saying, y'all? What was the last thing I said? I forgot what the last thing I said was. Yeah, I forgot what the fuck the last thing I said was. And I need monetize this, John. Let me monetize this, John. I'm bullshitting. I ain't monetized my last couple videos, y'all. I ain't monetized my last couple videos. He said, I want Kambosos to win, but he doesn't throw enough in the early rounds and doesn't hit hard enough to do anything. He damn near lost his last two. He said, watch this, family. If Kambosos win, Floyd will throw that bid in for those belts for Tank. 2022 could be one of the biggest years in boxing history, but the fans must force the mega fights to happen now. Facts, bro. Brown on boxing. You ain't lying with all the fights on the table. You right, though. He said, that's what I meant. I watched this one channel. They breaking down the fights. Dude looks boxing gyms. I know what that is. I know what boxing gyms is. He said fights and do what look like a huge mismatch, like when they call it in basketball. I'm turning my monetization on. The T.O. has been dropped before, and Loma gave him the beatings at the end of the fight. So this shit finna get good, man. We almost, like y'all, me, y'all, everybody, we almost at the point, y'all, where we ain't got to talk about it no more. The thing is, I feel like this fight is long overdue. A lot of us, ready to do it. A lot of us did away with this motherfucker. The last time they changed, I said, bro, I'm through looking at this bitch. I'm through worried about this fight. I might not even watch this motherfucking fight. On some real shit. I'm gonna be real tight. It's a motherfucking card going on Triller. It's a card going on Triller, bro. It's a boxers versus MMA card. Team Shannon Briggs versus Team Rampage Jackson. Bro, I think that shit gonna be highly interesting. I'm gonna be watching both of them bitches. I'm getting Fight TV just to look at that motherfucker. I'm gonna be watching both of them, bro. I'm telling you. And I'm headed back to Memphis in the morning. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I get back, I'm starting my marathon, brother. But I'm watching both of them bitches. Bro. I don't, but again, I'm not one of the people picking Cambosis, but it's enough people out here picking Cambosis to where it's opening my goddamn eyes. No, like no cap. Like I'm starting to look around. Like, damn, why? You know, why so many people think Cambosis got a shot in this bitch? Like I like it's a lot of people. He said you in the Sips. Nah, I'm from Memphis. I'm in Texas right now. I'm in Dallas. I'm in Dallas right now. I'm from Memphis. No, I ain't from Mississippi. I'm from Memphis. I'm from Memphis. I'm in Dallas right now. He said, fortune and figure rare is tomorrow as well. Facts. Facts. But I was just talking about, that was my son T the other day. Fortune Figueroa. That was my son T the other day. And make sure y'all follow Celebrity Learn on YouTube. Yep. Yep. They tomorrow too. They let the GDs in the dope. They let the GDs in the dope. He said, was them Dallas police giving you shit yesterday? Yeah. Yeah, them was the ones that pulled up behind me. Yep. Yep, them was the ones that pulled it. That's why I went straight in the house, fool. That's why I just went straight. As soon as I saw them beats, bro, them folks pulled up. Let's say the car facing this way, them folks pulled up in front of me. Them folks stopped right there. As soon as they stopped, I cut this motherfucker off, closed the door, got up, walked straight in the house, went in the house, closed the motherfucking door, watched them until they left, then come back out till they left. Them motherfuckers left. They ain't come back out there. But yeah, then with the Dallas police last night though, Bruce goes. He said tomorrow gonna be some nice fights. Yeah, Keith James. It is. Some interesting fights. Some highly interesting fights. If y'all could do your boy a favor, if y'all haven't, could y'all hit that like button for me? Greatly appreciate it. Y'all can hit that like button for your boy. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. But yeah, I just turned my monetization. I've been bullshitting by not having my monetization on in my latest videos and shit. But yeah, I know I be holiday teen. I've been discombobulated lately. No holiday tune. Holiday teen. He said turkey tea. He said got Cambosis because Mikey Bay could box well. He got through that. And Lee Selby showed a hell of a heart in that fight and got through that. What's the odds on Cambosis? What's the odds on Cambosis? T.O. man, I'm seeing people, now I'm seeing more people say T.O. gonna knock Cambosis ass out because of the weigh-in. My guy, who was there? I think those, who was there on here? One of my Southern T folks came here and said that he looked great at the weigh-in. I should have got my charge out there, Joe. He said, Southern T, I remember you saying you from it when I first subscribed. You used to live in Texas, right? Yeah, yep. Yeah, Key James, yeah, yep. He said Cambosis is plus 660. Damn. He's 660. Damn. They giving Cambosis 0 shot. They giving Cambosis 0 shot. They giving Cambosis 0.5 shots. They giving that man 0.5 shots. He said Teofimo moved up to 140 and Josh Taylor moved to 147. Would Josh Taylor be ducking? No, not at all. Not at all. Josh Taylor is above T.O. T.O. not even on Josh Taylor level. Like, two different classes. Two different classes of fighter. Two different classes in age. Two different business plans. They're in two different phases of their career. They got absolutely nothing to do with each other. Nothing. And Josh Taylor would probably beat the hell out of Teofimo Lopez. Straight up. He probably would beat the hell out of Teofimo Lopez. He said with his speed, he going to touch up T.O. something good. Yeah, Josh Taylor probably would beat the hell out of Teofimo Lopez. But look, y'all, I won't go be on here too long. I won't go be on here too long today. You know what I mean? I got get my I gotta get my stuff together. Type deal. I just wanted to make sure I came on, share my thoughts about that real quick. Make sure I get holler at my folks every day. Even though I holler, I'll make sure I holler at my folks. Holler at my folks type shit. I want to talk about that. Also, I told you I got word that Teofimo said win, lose, or draw that he moved up to 140 after this fight anyway. So, be looking out for that, But he been saying that for, a minute. So they ain't like this breaking news and no shit like that. They just reiterating shit that they've been saying type deal. But now they put a number on it. They say after this fight. So, be kind of on the lookout for that, I guess, type deal. But that's all I got, man. I just want to rap about, Teofimo Lopez. And I know we ain't talking about Devin Haney. We ain't getting to the Devin Haney question, y'all. About Devin Haney in DAZN. We ain't even getting to the Devin Haney in DAZN joint. Now, I got a question for y'all. I got a question for y'all about Devin Haney in DAZN. Y'all still there? Let me see if y'all ready. Well, I know it say 12 up here, though, but sometimes it say 12, and then, it really don't be that. I ain't y'all about Devin. Let me see if y'all still here. Okay, but yeah. So how y'all feel about Devin Haney? Okay, look. This my thing with Devin Haney. I mean, this my thing with DAZN and Eddie Hearn. This is what I always say. With certain fighters, Eddie Hearn paid pretty much majority of all his fighters. Eddie Hearn pays all his fighters, right? Eddie Hearn pays all his fighters. But he doesn't always get his fighters the best fights. You know what I mean? With Devin Haney, I feel like Devin Haney has been paid well, but I feel like there's bigger fights that Devin Haney could have got that Eddie Hearn not getting him. I feel like Devin Haney probably could benefit from fighting on a bigger platform than just the app. Not saying he need to go with Bob, but with ESPN Plus, they fight on television, they fight on ESPN Plus too, so they got regular TV and they got the app. You know what I'm saying? And they do pay-per-views now. If you're the right kind of fighter, when you're on your last fight of your contract, Bob Arum will finally give you a pay-per-view when you're on the last fight of your contract. Bob Arum will finally give you a pay-per-view when you're on the last fight of your contract, right? So they'll do a pay-per-view every now and again. With DAZN, though, he's strictly set on that app. And I understand that he is being paid well. But with DAZN, do y'all feel, I kind of feel like he being suppressed on that app with Eddie Hearn. I feel like he's a star waiting to blossom. You know what I mean? And I kind of feel like it's only a certain level he could hit being on that DAZN app. A guy like Canelo can fight anywhere he wants, even though he will make more money, off, an app type deal, but he can fight anywhere he wants because he gonna get paid his salary either way. With Devin Haney, and maybe I could be putting the gun before the horse type deal. Maybe he a couple years away from needing to take that step off the app or something like that. But I feel like he kind of being suppressed on that app. He got a nice fan base. You know what I'm saying? He's starting to build, fans, casual fans and shit. But I kind of think maybe he needs to be on like Fox or, like ESPN or, even Showtime or something like that. I feel like let's just say Showtime. 300 people, 300,000 people on Showtime watching. I think more people watch on Showtime than they do on goddamn, the DAZN app. And I think Devin Haney on Showtime would do better than Devin Haney on the DAZN app. You know what I mean? Or Devin Haney on ESPN would do better than Devin Haney on the DAZN app. Or maybe Eddie Hearn should try to put Devin Haney on pay-per-view a couple times, one time, to see what he do. You know what I mean? Just to see what he do. Just to test the waters. This ain't even got to be no thing you do. This ain't even got to be no thing you do. This ain't even got to be no thing that you do back to back to back to back. Just kind of test the water, see where you at, see what you got in the Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying right now. I kind of feel like he being suppressed at the zone. What y'all think about that? He said JoJo going to fight dirty and make Haney struggle, but Haney going to outbox him and make him look like an amateur. Haney can stop Diaz if he picks his shots well. Oh, that's a bold statement, D.I. That's a bold statement. Let me drop this link in here if y'all want to. They be saying that I don't be dropping my links and shit like that. Well, I get up out of here type deal. See, just to see. So I give you the option. He said the round by round KO for T.O. goes from 2,500 round 1 to 1,700 for round 12. KO all 12 for KO are at least 1,100. That probably mean ain't no knockout happening, Brown. That probably mean ain't no knockout happening, Brown. ESPN currently trying to fuck up Stevenson's career. No black fighter should be over there. Devin should have stayed on Showtime to me for DI, but what the fuck they take their ass over there for when they see he play with black fighters? I think early, Bob Arum can, build a fighter early. He give you that bag early, and he build you up, put you on TV and shit like that, on undercards and shit like he doing Jerry Anderson. That's cool, but once you hit a certain point, you gotta leave Bob and you gotta spread your wings unless you go get fucked up, unless you go get suppressed with Bob Arum. You know what I mean? And I don't think that Eddie Hearn is personally suppressing Devin Haney. So that's not what I mean by when I say he's suppressing Devin Haney. I think the DAZN app is suppressing him. Eddie Hearn's platform is suppressing him. Not Eddie Hearn has a personal vendetta against Devin Haney. Because I think Devin Haney and Eddie Hearn get along fine. I think Eddie Hearn love Devin Haney, actually. I do. I think he got a real love for Devin Haney. You know what I mean? But I think Eddie Hearn should probably try a pay-per-view with Devin Haney. He should probably try to get Devin Haney with fights. Try to put Devin Haney with fights that's on ESPN. You know what I'm saying? Get him on a free TV fight card with a guy on ESPN. Get him versus a guy on Showtime. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just solely putting them on DAZN in the app, letting the UK love him. The UK love him, right? But kind of try to stick him on the ESPN joint every now and again. You know what I'm saying? With the way Devin Haney fight, you can let him beat up a UK bum over there on the DAZN app. Then you can come over here and stick him on the top rank card, get the top rank fighter. Stick him on the Showtime card, get the Showtime fighter. Then go back, put him up against one of them other UK niggas. He go beat the fuck up, and then come back over here and then stick him against. You know what I'm saying? You could do it. Like, I just think Devin Haney is right now before it's too late, and he really got years before it even be too late. But I think right now you could start moving Devin Haney, and he'll be a superstar. In the next 3 or 4 years. By the time he's 26, 27, he could be Tank Davis or better type deal if you start getting him seen. You know what I'm saying? Now, he said Haney moving in the right direction at the right pace. Linares and JoJo fights are perfect. Haney easily getting the most experience out of all the fights on his resume. Yep, and that's what I'm saying. Like, let's say he got the Linares. Let's say he get the JoJo win. That's budding superstar status. There's budding superstar status. You know what I'm saying? I think it's time let's see what one of his pay. Even if he only did, Terrence Crawford did 50,000 and then did 120,000. Even if Devin Haney only do 50,000 or 100,000, Charlo did 100,000. Just see where Devin Haney is right now and see what you could do. You know what I'm saying? Type deal, bro. I think it's that time where we should start. I think Eddie got to get him. Eddie got to get him seen a little more. That's all I'm getting at. He said Eddie like them. Yeah, keep that. He do. I can tell. Eddie got a genuine, love for Devin. He said Eddie told T.O. he would make that fight happen if T.O. would take the fight. Eddie told T.O. he's scared of Devin face. I didn't hear Eddie tell T.O. he's scared of Devin. A bunch of T like, you don't want to fight him. I didn't hear Eddie straight up tell T.O. you don't want to make that fight. You don't want to make that fight. You don't want to make that fight. He said might want to have fights lined up before you put Haney out there like that. Right now, fighters are still having. Yeah, fact what I'm saying, send him over to the UK. Eddie Hearn can make those 135 UK guys fight Devin Haney because Eddie already got them signed. Let him beat them up over there in the UK and then get them matched up with. Because DAZN can do business with whoever they want. They can fight on any platform they want to. Match him up with a top ranked 135 guy. Match him up with a Showtime 135 guy. So he could be on Fox this week. He could be on ESPN in 3 months. And then at the end of the year, have his ass, on Showtime. And then you put his ass on DAZN because he could beat them folks up in his motherfucking sleep. Put him on DAZN over there. You know what I'm saying? Then with the way Devin Haney can't get fights, he can have 2 tough fights a year and 2 bums. Have 1 tough fight at the beginning of the year. You can put that bitch on motherfucking DAZN pay-per-view. Have you a second fight a bum over there on DAZN. No pay-per-view, just on DAZN. Then stick them. Then at the end of the year, have them come over here to America and fight a guy on ESPN free TV. Fight a top-ranked ESPN fighter. And at the end of the year, have them fight a Showtime fighter on one of them undercards, one of them pay-per-view undercards Showtime got going on, or some shit like that. I think, bro, Devin Haney. See, but with Bob can't do that because Bob is strictly, stuck to the ESPN thing. He's strictly ESPN. So he on ESPN, strictly ESPN. He makes strictly ESPN fights. But DAZN and PBC and Showtime, them, they could do this shit. I think those young guys, Devin Haney, and that's actually what they doing with Tank. Tank only fight on Showtime, but Tank is regular on Showtime. You know what I'm saying? Tank is always got a pay-per-view. He being put out in the light. You know what I'm saying? I think it's time for Devin Haney to get that same treatment, bro. Shout out Mike got his own verse. He said, bro is back with another bang of peace and bless to you and your skin and salute. Shout out my nigga Zoom verse sliding through this joint. Appreciate you sliding through this joint. He said, I don't fuck with Eddie Hearn or DAZN. DAZN could have been a real player in boxing, but allowed Eddie to make too many fuck moves on these big fights. He said 180 that. He said Hearn is not going to get Haney exposure and run this whole stable. Same reason he refused to sign Bud. Got nobody for him. Eddie proved won't let him do pay-per-view. Eddie probably won't let him do pay-per-view because he said he taking over, shutting down the DAZN out. Eddie Pride won't let him do pay-per-view because he said he taking over, shutting down with DAZN out. Oh, yeah, right. He did say this shit, did. Yeah, that shit done, dog. Gotta be forward thinking, dog. That shit done, Eddie. You dropped that motherfucking ball, Eddie. Eddie dropped that shit, though. But I feel like Devin Haney is well paid at DAZN, but I kind of feel like he being suppressed a little bit because of the platform. And I forgot the whole fact that he said he's not even doing DAZN American no more. It's going to be real limited. It might be only limited to Devin Haney. There might be the limitation of DAZN USA, right? Boom. DAZN USA is limited now. But the limitation might just be Devin Haney. What American fighter he got? Might Devin Haney, Boo Boo Andrade. It might just be limited to them. You know what I mean? So maybe that's what he just Tank different. He had a highlight KOs that gets people hype. True. But you could do it without the KOs, though. You could do it without the KOs. And I said David Mayweather. See, look. And Devin Haney, not Floyd Mayweather, though, but, Floyd did without the KOs. You could do it without it. You know what I mean? In the right person, I think Devin will get KOs. With the right people, Devin will get KOs. He said, my bad, Jason, bro. Sorry, I can't read it, right? It's all good, buddy. But look, y'all, I'm probably finna get the fuck up out of here, y'all. I'm getting hungry, so I'm finna go find me something to eat, y'all. I just want to wrap real quick. We been on here 55 minutes. Appreciate y'all, folks. My bad. I appreciate y'all good folks for sliding through this joint. Having this good talk with me again. Happy holidays to everybody. Everybody be blessed. Hope everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving yesterday. I hope everybody ate good yesterday because I know I did. You know what I mean? Probably finna go ahead and smash the rest of this shit. You know what I mean? I ate all the motherfucking pecan pie chocolate cake and motherfucking coconut cake, lemon meringues and shit all I could eat. Shit was fat though. But I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. Skin the heart away certainty. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. But this the present. That's how I'm rocking. And I'm out. Appreciate everybody for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't liked the video, check out the Sudden Teas, all that good shit. Look.